Hey, did you bring it? It's the BYO podcast. Okay, welcome everyone. This episode's kind of like a sequel to the first one. You can probably tell by the title that it is. That's why I said it. Anyway. Sorry, I am just... Yeah, okay. So the only podcast topic we got was Coombe. Very funny. Anyway. Do you remember what the first episode was about? And no, not the first topic that I talked about in it. Obviously, no one cares. But the second one is what I'm talking about. Remember, the podcast was called Lonely and Marvels. Technically, it's the first one in the title, but it's the second one I talked about. Yeah. You know, it just gets to a point with things that you feel like it's about to explode in your face. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's about to explode into your face, and that has happened like 100 times. That's an exaggeration. I've only been left out 19 times starting from the 1st of January 2022. It's not that many. Yeah. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah, but we didn't talk about that. I don't know. It feels like with this, I can't really speak my mind exactly the way I want to. That's for several reasons that I'm not going to say, but yeah. Just a little advice for everyone out there in the universe. I don't know, whoever's check up on people. It's just do it. It's a really nice gesture to do for people, and man, it just do it. Like, come on, just do it. Sorry about that. Yeah, just check. Like, you never know what they could be dealing with. You never know how. Just do it, for God's sake. Even if you think they're doing it for attention, which they're probably not, to be honest. Just do it, because they might feel very alone all the time. They might constantly feel as if no one likes them. So, just check up on them, please. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, that was like a monkey. Can you tell that this isn't scripted in the slightest? I'm just saying random stuff And for some unknown reason, people listen. So, thanks, I guess. Not I guess, thanks. Thank you. It's a good way to let off a lot of steam, I guess. Because, look, okay. So the first podcast, all the way back to 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago to the day. Wow, it's almost like that's how it releases every Sunday. Anyway, I don't think I was in that good a place. I always felt terrible about myself constantly. It's due to many factors. But it was manageable, if you know what I mean. It was manageable at that point in time. Cut to last week, that was fine. I reading out dad jokes, talking about the Nazi regime. Oh, a classic. This week is even worse than the first. It's not manageable anymore. It isn't. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It isn't manageable anymore. It's gotten to the point where I just can't do anything. Well, okay. It feels like I can't do anything right. I have no one left. I have no support group. That's what it feels like. Every single minute of every single hour of every single day. I was going to try and stretch that sentence out even longer, but I couldn't because I started with minutes instead of milliseconds. I should have said milliseconds, seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, years, decades, centuries, millennias, whatever comes after millennias. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Light years? I don't know. Buzz? That was a dumb joke. Anyway. Yeah. So I still don't okay. You wanna know why I asked for podcast ideas? It's because after I get through the topic I actually want to talk about, I got nothing. I already got nothing. I can keep talking about the same thing, but it's just gonna be the same 3 minutes repeated over and over again. So unless you want to hear that, oh my god. Hold on. That was like a dragonfly in my room. That was cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. I know you can't see it, but that is cool. That is so cool. So just track. Let's take a photo of it. It'll be on the BYO Twitter. BTWs. Yeah, it's on there right now. So if you want to look at it, look at it. No one's stopping you, bud. Skabone. Yeah, that's where it will be. Hopefully, if I remember to post it. So college, 2 episodes are out. Isn't that cool? It's really, I think it's a fun series. Smasher tends to think otherwise, but he doesn't count. So it's a fun series. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. You wondering why Chlek episode didn't come out yesterday? That's because I physically could not get myself to do it. It was physically impossible to be able to have the energy to be able to do it. That's what I'm getting at. If you can catch what I am flipping. No, that's not the right word. Whatever. I'm tired. It's 11:37 p.m. So I don't know what to expect. It's actually like 4 hours before it comes out, because it comes out 3 a.m. anyway. Yeah, let's go back to the original topic. Every single day, I sit in this chair that I'm sitting at, praying that just something magical will happen and like it will all be fixed. And guess what? You're never gonna guess what happens. It just gets worse and 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 worse. It's like, okay, we've gone. Here's a good way to describe it. So we've gone from, let's just say, everyone's in A. Okay, let's just say everyone's in A. But there's a hidden. This is like they're all buildings. Okay, there's a weird analogy, but okay, we're all in A. Everyone. But then there's a hidden room in A where it's like I need the passcode to enter, I can't enter. And I have to pretend that I don't know this secret room exists. Right? This was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That was that, okay? And then let me go Friday. It's like, okay, I'm gonna re-enter building A. Maybe something's different. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's no one in the secret room anymore, and I'm gonna be able to just be there. But as it turns out, I was correct in the fact that no one was gonna be in that secret room anymore. But that's because they're in a whole other building. Let's just call it building B, or C, or D. It doesn't matter. And then I'm just, yeah, okay, fine. I'll deal with it. I'll try. Very difficult too. Can I try and contact the maker of building B, like the developer? I don't know. What do you call a maker of building? Is it developer? I think so. But I feel like that's physically impossible. Because on the lease or something of the building, they've actually like not put the developer or whatever. And then we cut to Saturday, or today, or tomorrow, yesterday for you. Yeah, we cut to that, and then it's like I enter one more time. I'm thinking maybe something's different. Nothing's different. It has somehow gotten even worse because I decided to enter the building earlier in the day and saw the same thing happen. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna enter building A ever again. And that's what I do. And then building A may as well be demolished because it's gotten to the point where there's no residents in the building whatsoever anymore. Like there is, like legally there are residents there, but like there's no point. I don't. Yeah. So that's my building analogy. You know what the BYO podcast is? This is called Building Cool. This is for all the cool kids. All the cool kids are in Building Cool. Hashtag Building Cool in the chat. It's not a chat. It's not how this works. You know what I mean, though. Hashtag building cool 2022. Just not a great idea. Not a great idea. A dumb idea. I'm not gonna say it, but I thought, oh my god, that was such a dumb idea. Okay. Anyway. So. You ever heard of a big Luigi? That's what I have now. Just sitting there. Big Luigi, big Luigi, big man, as I like to call him. He's big man. What do I do with big Luigi? What do I do with big man? What can big man do? What do you want big man to do? I don't know what I want big man to do. I just know him as big man. He's like a big man. Big man. I don't see how I'm trying to come up with yeah. So where it says podcast topics, you can scroll down there, add something you want me to talk about. Maybe you want me to invent a new building in the building analogy, and we can just keep adding on to the building analogy, even though it kind of defeats the point of the analogy the more buildings you add. Actually, no, it does. Yeah, let's make a town. Actually, that's gonna be the point of this. We're town planning. What? How did I get here? Okay, so we've got building A. Oh, okay. Here's how the town started. It started with 2 big buildings. Okay, we have building A, and we have building B. Building A is it's scheduled to demolish on Thursday. I don't know. What? And we got building B. I've now put in building cool. What else do we need in that town? I reckon we need. What do we need? So yeah, I'm gonna say building cool. It doesn't take over building A, but it's like next to where it was, if you know what I mean. All these buildings, I'm gonna say they're like a circular shape. Why not? I don't know. Random shape. It could be a triangle. I don't know. Could be the shape of a controller. I don't. Who cares? Yeah, so we got building cool and building B. What other buildings should we add? I reckon, well, first we need a park. So we need park, cool. Or we also need a name of the town. What should the town be called? I think the town should be... Actually, no. I want you guys down in the little Spotify thing or on my Discord server. You just put in what you think the name of the town should be. And that, whatever I think is the best one, is what the town will be called for the rest of eternity. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so we've got a park now, and the park's gonna have a playground, I don't know. And we got building cool and building B. The park, it connects the 2 buildings to each other, like, as in, it's in the middle of both the buildings. You can walk. I don't know, it's not really that practical of a town. It's kind of just a bunch of random buildings and a park for some reason. I don't know. What's the park doing there? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah. Let's just say we've also got to add a few more. I got a few more buildings I'm going to add. I'm going to add a building, I don't know. Building land. It's like a theme, building land. It says building land. And then let's just say we got building popcorn. And at this one they serve popcorn. I don't know. They serve popcorn. And then at this other one, it's like a game developer. Let's just say that. They're like a game developer. That's the other building. So we've got like some businesses, and we got some regular buildings that people live in, because people live in building cool and people will live in building B. I'm actually the only resident in building cool so far. unless you're listening to this, then you are a resident of Building Cool. Yeah, this has gone so off topic, hasn't it? How did I get from loneliness to a town planning? What? How is that physically possible? Then again, last time we went from whatever we went to wherever we ended up, so... Yeah. Building cool, building drool. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call this earlier than usual. This has been the BYO podcast. Like and subscribe, or whatever you do on podcast things. And I might release this podcast earlier. And also, tame your phone and join Building Cool. I don't know, tame your phone, Quackers. Jesus Christ, stop bugging me.